Hello, Namaskar. This is Firstpost and you're watching Vantage with me, Palki Sharma. India is now home to the world's fourth largest stock market. It has beaten Hong Kong to take this spot. The lead is slim, but the trend is steady. Despite today's volatility, investor confidence in India's growth story has been growing. We look at the numbers, also why Hong Kong is slipping and what Beijing is doing to steady the ship. We'll also discuss the stock that lost big on Dalal Street today. Zee took a beating after its deal with Sony failed. We look at the full story and the implications. In West Asia, the Red Sea crisis is escalating. The US and the UK have launched their 8th attack on Houthis in the last 11 days. In Israel, protesters stormed the parliament and Netanyahu is proposing a 2-month-long ceasefire deal with Gaza. A Chinese spy ship is heading to the Maldives. How should India see this? A Biden deepfake is doing the rounds in America. What does this trend mean for elections across the world? India's foreign minister is in Africa. Why it makes sense for New Delhi to bet on Africa's growth. Why Canada is limiting the number of foreign students it will take. Does Putin want Alaska back? Will it trigger another war? Why is the Philippines defying the International Criminal Court? And why the world is loving pre-loved fashion. A special report on the booming second-hand market. The headlines first. Israel suffers its deadliest day since the ground offensive began in Gaza. On Monday, 24 soldiers were killed. Israeli army says they have encircled the city of Younis. In recent weeks, the densely populated city in South Gaza has been the epicenter of fighting. Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi to visit Turkey on Wednesday. His talks with President Erdogan will focus on the Israel-Hamas war. Raisi's visit has been postponed twice. It comes amid fears of the conflict escalating in West Asia. Islamic politics over the Ram Temple picks pace after Pakistan. The Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC, slams the inauguration of the Ayodhya Temple. The OIC has 57 members, with 48 being Muslim-majority countries. They've issued a statement expressing, quote-unquote, grave worry over yesterday's event. Elon Musk backs India's bid for a permanent seat at the United Nations Security Council, says it's absurd that the world's most populous country doesn't have one. Only the US, the UK, Russia, France and China are permanent members. India has been leading the push for Security Council reform. In Myanmar, 6 high-ranking junta officers have been taken into custody. They'd surrendered a strategic town and hundreds of troops to the rebels. The junta lost the town near China's border earlier this month. Under Myanmar's military law, deserting a post can be punished by death. Hungary's Viktor Orbán invites his Swedish counterpart to Budapest. Prime Minister Orbán wants to discuss the Nordic countries' bid to join NATO. Sweden still needs Hungary and Turkey's approval. This week, Turkey's parliament is expected to vote on Stockholm's bid. And Sri Lanka debates a controversial social media bill. The online safety bill makes companies criminally liable for harmful posts. It would also make anonymous or parody social media accounts illegal. The opposition says this bill is draconian. It could be passed as early as this week.